Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and welcome to Trini Girl Loves Brazil, where on this channel I share my love for Brazil. I'm just a regular Trinidadian American that fell in love with Brazil back in 2016/2017. This video will be my first video. It will also be an introductory video. I'll be talking about what my plans are for this channel and what I'll be doing on this channel. So if you're interested, let's get started. So this channel is basically like my virtual diary on everything to do with Brazil. A little backstory: how I fell in love with Brazil was back in 2016/2017. It started out listening to the music. I remember there was a particular song that I heard on Pandora, you know, the radio app. And when I first heard this song, I was just blown away about everything, from the lyrics to where it came from, the origin, and all of that. And then I started to do research about, what Brazil was all about. And I'm still in the Brazil rabbit hole. All these years later, I'm still learning about Brazil every single day, from the customs, the people, the culture, the language, everything there is to know about Brazil, I'm learning. I just came back from my samba class. I've been doing it for about a good year now, off and on for almost a year. But I've been really consistent these past couple of months simply because, one, I have my own place now, and two, I have the space and the resources to be able to afford these classes comfortably. So I decided to invest in myself with samba class, and I found a really good teacher online, and she has been my inspiration. We work great together. She's all about the dance. She's all about helping me improve in samba, but she's also helping me to improve in my life. And the more I do samba, the more I realize it's not just a dance to look cute and be sexy and be, feminine, but it is a way of life. And samba really teaches you how to be your authentic self and how to love yourself and celebrate yourself. And I see that in Brazil. And my goal is to visit Brazil in 2028. It was supposed to be this year or next year, but because of the situation going on in the States, I don't feel comfortable leaving right now. At least, until I know things are somewhat quote unquote normal. So I've decided to save money and prepare for my trip for 2028 instead. Not only that, I would love to be a part of my dance teacher's samba class and be a part of the samba experience by being one of the students that get to walk across the float that they have. I'm not quite sure what it's called. When they have carnival and how you see all the schools, they walk down the stretch and the floats and stuff. She has a program where her students gets to be a part of that experience. And since I'm a student, she told me that could happen for me too once I come to Brazil. So I am going to be training my ass off to not only reserve a spot, but to enjoy the experience of samba through Rio Carnival. So that's like a ultimate goal for me, but I have many other goals that involves other stuff other than samba. I'm trying to teach myself other forms of dance other than samba. I'm still researching these type of dance, especially in the Afro diaspora of Brazil. I also have my best friend who lives in the northern part of Brazil. Eventually I'd like to go visit her as well. Might be like a couple days or something, but there's a lot of things in the works for me when it comes to Brazil in general. And I guess this is why this video I'm kind of like very particular about, because this will be my introductory video into all of this. So not only will I be learning samba, I'll be sharing my language learning journey. Learning Brazilian Portuguese has been a goal of mine since the day I heard that song. And I'll mention in the next video what that song is. But right now, let's just focus on what you are going to be noticing in this channel moving forward. So yeah, I'm going to be studying Brazilian Portuguese. I've been studying it off and on for almost 5 years. And it's been quite a journey. At first, I thought it was very similar to Spanish, and it is to a certain extent, but it's not. It really isn't. It has a different type of feel to it versus Spanish that I learned in high school. So I am learning that right now. I have my books, I have my textbooks, I have my notebook, I have a couple of novels that I'll be sharing eventually, what I'll be sharing to the channel. But most importantly, I have a tutor. And this has been a huge thing for me because usually whenever I would have a quote-unquote tutor, they end up becoming my best friends. Not my best friends, but we become such good friends that we forget that we're teaching each other different languages. Most of the time, the Brazilian teachers that I run into, they speak really good English, so it's not really much for me to do when teaching them. But when it comes to them teaching me, we become such good friends that we just forget. And sometimes I learn things from them through different ways, but when it comes to learning structured grammar, we just tend to forget about it. So my goal this year was to find a teacher that strictly was about teaching me Brazilian Portuguese and nothing more. And I found that. So I'll be sharing my journey with that. One moment, excuse me. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Yeah, so I'll be sharing my journey with Brazilian Portuguese. I'll also be sharing my resources on the books I'm using. I'll also be sharing with you the novels that I'm reading. Some of them are lighthearted and some of them are pretty deep. Some of them talk about the reality of living in Brazil and the racism and the culture and the classism, because I'm not just interested in, the fun part of Brazil. I'm interested in the stuff that made Brazil. And when you have a very disturbed past, that all wraps into what makes Brazil Brazil. It's not just all about the beaches and acai bowls. It's more than that. So when I told you that I'm on this journey of learning about Brazil and dedicating a channel only about Brazil, I'm taking it seriously. So yeah, so we're going to be covering dance on this channel, language on this channel, and eventually I will be creating a vlog when I visit Brazil. So this video is just going to be the first introduction part to my journey to not just visiting Brazil, but making Brazil a part of my life. And yeah, so I just wanted to make a quick video about this. Hopefully I wasn't too all over the place. And I got a new mic, so hopefully the mic picks up my voice and doesn't make me sound weird. But yeah, that's it for this video. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Ciao!